Paw here. Hey, I got a good one for you again today. We're doing potato gnocchi and a sausage and spinach cream soup. All right, all that's next here on Paw's Kitchen. Welcome back, fam. All right, so like I said, potato gnocchi and a sausage and spinach cream soup. All right, so let's talk about a little bit about the gnocchi. Potatoes, I use russet, already boiled. There was 6 of them. You can use red potatoes. You can use sweet potatoes if you want to try something different, in a different dish. You can also leave the skin on if you choose to. I take the skin off, just makes it easier for it. But you can leave the skin on, just get your little vegetable brusher, just make sure you clean it off before you boil it. Salted water and a couple of bay leaves. All right, I have some eggs that are mixed up that we're going to put in there. We're going to mix it up with a little seasoning, Uncle Pawpaw's all-purpose seasoning. We're going to mix that in, get it good, and then we're going to use this flour here, and we're going to knead it just like if it was pasta. Okay, and then we'll cut it up. We'll do and then we'll boil it, and then you can put it in some after you boil it, and it's going to float to the top. That's when you know it's done. Now, speaking of the soup, of course, we got sausage, spinach. With the spinach, let's see if I can find one of these leaves. What the spinach is, so I just took it through my vegetable herbs stripper. That's what it is, stripper. Pull it through and it pulls the leaves right off. What I did, just real simple, I just rolled them up and just tore the spinach in half. Didn't chop it, anything like that. They're gonna wilt down. Whole, it'll wilt down. It'll still be bigger than the spoon. By doing it this way, it'll be more of a bite-sized piece to be able to be on your spoon at the same time. Some jalapeno peppers, seeded and diced. Some shallots, basil that we're going to cook inside the soup, as well as sprinkle on after the fact when we're getting ready to eat. Some grape tomatoes, did not cut them, just leaving them whole. We got some garlic and some olive oil. All right, tomato paste, and then I have some chicken stock, 5 cups, and then what's making it the cream soup is the heavy cream. All right, so that's going to create our soup base, which with salt and pepper along the way to taste. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with making our gnocchis. All right, to this gnocchi. So, bowl, like I said, 6 russet potatoes. You can get a mash if you want, but we're gonna get our hands dirty. That's why I got the gloves on. So I just kind of just get in there and just mash it with my hands. That way, just in case if there's any parts of the potato that's still hard, anything like that, you'll be able to feel it and just go ahead and get it out of there. That way you don't want to have some tough gnocchi. Got our 2 eggs. And just mix that up. Now, let's say our seasoning, we're gonna go ahead and put some flour down, like I said. Treat it just like if it was pasta dough. Put a little bit more on top. That mixed in. Just kind of pushing it down, spreading it, and then folding on the inside. Just add a little bit more flour. lets me know it's not sticking anymore. I just put a little more flour down, but still it's not sticking. Do a couple more folds. All right. Down, go ahead and cut. And fours, a bit more powder flour down. And now we just want to kind of just roll it out. I'm gonna kind of roll it the length of the cutting board and cut in half. Okay, right there. Then take this here, kind of just turn it into flour a little bit. Then just roll this out. Again, rolling this out to the size of the cutting board. If it's a little bit more thicker than what you want, then just go ahead and cut it in half and then do the same thing. But we're gonna go with this right here. So we're just gonna go just an inch. All right. Now, of course, there's a couple of ways of getting your gnocchi, have some type of dent on anything like that. One is, I just cut it. Just cut it just like this. You take your finger and just kind of just push on it, and it just. Or way where you see it a lot of times is take your fork, take it at the top of the fork on the back, and then just kind of press it as you're rolling it. And it creates these lines on the back of your gnocchi. Press down, roll it. Nice little design. Press down, roll it, boom. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and finish knocking all this out. And then when we're done, I'll meet you at the stove so we can go ahead and boil them off and get them ready for our cream soup. All right. What up, fam? All right, we're at the stove top. Finished out all the gnocchis. Just pushed them. Just put a little indent into them. A few roll with the fork, just give it a different design. But right here, I got some boiling water. You can just use regular water and salt it, but here in the kitchen, we like to do things a little bit different. So in our recipe, when we're cooking rice or doing rice pilaf, things like that, we like to use chicken stock. So in here, I got 3 cups of water and then 1 cup of chicken stock. So we'll go ahead and get this added in. Now they kind of stuck together a little bit. Kind of put it in here and kind of move it around with our spoon to kind of break them up. Just kind of drop them in. Be careful because the water is, boiling water, so be very, very careful. Kind of give it a stir, and they'll be done, like I said, when they float to the top. And that chicken stock is going to give it, great flavor. All right, like I said, once they float to the top, they are done. We can get them out. And then just repeat the process of putting a few in at a time. The water, still too hot, a little hot for you, standing over it, with your hand that close, just put them on your spoon, and just dip it down and just give it a stir. Just make sure to break it up, make sure they don't stick together. And that's it. We're just gonna repeat the process, cook all these, and then we'll be right back to start on our soup. All right, fam, got all our gnocchi done. It's like if you ate dumplings, basically just potato dumplings. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get our sausage in, hit it with a little of that, what we do, that grapeseed olive oil blend. Put in our sausage. Go ahead and kind of break it up a little bit. As it starts to brown, a quarter of it on the outside, go ahead and put in our jalapeno peppers. Get that oil. Woo. Yeah. Smells good. The sausage and jalapeno hitting that oil. That smells good. Alright. Now, depending on the type of sausage you use, depends on how much grease you have. This is a fairly pretty good sausage, so it's not much grease, but if any grease is at the bottom, if it's more than a teaspoon, we'll pour it off. But if not, which this one doesn't even seem to be, just not even a teaspoon of grease left over. So seem to be good with this one. We'll go ahead and add in our shallots. And then add in our garlic. And it's been sitting in olive oil, so infuse the olive oil. Like I said, just add a little bit more oil to the pot. Get up those, get a little of that sausage that will stick into the bottom. The oil helps get that up. Just even more flavor, that brown and that dark brown at the bottom of the pot. Just adds more flavor to your dish. So we'll hit it with just some black pepper. Teaspoon, and just a pinch of salt. Smells good. All right, next, put in our tomatoes. Again, just stirring that up. Let the potatoes get the bottom of the pan of the pot. Let them start to blister up and release those tomatoes juices into the sausage mixture. Next, we're gonna go ahead and add in our tomato paste right now, because what we want to do, we want to get it mixed in with the sausage mixture. That way, when we add in the broth, we won't have to worry about trying to stir it around or anything like that. Get this all mixed in. To hit some of that oil. Oh yeah. Now when you see it really coat the sausage and becomes fragrant, and you know it's mixed very well. Sausage turns from like a dark brown to a reddish. I want to go ahead and add in our spinach. Mix that up. All right, now to boil down, we'll go ahead and add in a good tablespoon of the basil. We'll save the rest for when we plate our soup. Woo! Yes, that basil hit that oil right in the face. Sweet smell. Oh, it smells good. All right, let's go ahead and add in our chicken stock. All right. Add a mix. All right, so as soon as this comes back to a boil, because we just added this chicken stock, then we add in our heavy cream, give it a good mix, and then we'll go ahead and add in our gnocchi. Let that go for about 2 to 3 minutes. That's all we got left. All right, fam, getting ready to start boiling, but you know what we gotta do. We gotta get in there and make sure that we taste test. Right before it starts to boil. Don't want to get it too hot. It's good. It's good. Just missing. Just needs a couple pinches of salt. And it with good black pepper. Get a good stir. Let's go in. Clean spoon. That's it. That is it right there. All right. You just want just a little hint of the flavor, just enhances the flavor that's in a pot. You don't want to really over salt it, because you remember, as far as our gnocchi, you can actually take a look at it. It's got seasoning inside of it. Remember, we used all-purpose seasoning, so you don't really want to go too heavy on the salt. Just want to have some flavor, good flavor. Just let the salt enhance what's in the pot. But you know, as you recall, like I said, this is salted too. So, all right, as it's boiling, go ahead and add in our cream. All right, so want to add in the cream while it's boiling. Turn it down a little bit so we don't burn it up. Now we want to go ahead and add in our gnocchi. So we'll let that simmer. We turn it down a little bit more. Let it simmer for about 3 to 5 minutes. All right, so we'll let that simmer, let it get, and then I'll meet you back over here. We'll play meat. All right, fam, back, plate. Added some crusted bread, some crostini. Take some bread, toast it up. I put a little olive oil, garlic olive oil on top, so I have that flavor. Just toasted it off. All right, so let's get in here. Mix, but let's go ahead and add some fresh basil on top. Yes. Back. That's some good gnocchi right there. Oh man, the garlic, chopped garlic that we put in there, it's shining through. Some fresh basil that we put on top adds a little sweet flavor to it, which balances out with the jalapeno peppers, the shallots. They just balance it out. This is very good. If you like, dumplings. If you had some gnocchi before, good. If you haven't, if you had, chicken and dumplings, the texture of the gnocchi is kind of the same. It's just a dumpling, it's a potato dumpling. All right, and then add it with that bread, garlic infused bread, just brings it all together. That is some good eating right there. Have it anytime. It's not start getting cold outside. It's a perfect meal. As always, give it a try. Let me know how it turned out for you. Shoot me a picture, send me an email, put it in the comments. I'm Uncle Pawpaw. I appreciate you watching Uncle Pawpaw's Kitchen. And if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button below so you can get all our content. I thank you for watching Uncle Pawpaw's Kitchen. All right now.